according to studyusa.com, 21st century student is a call for accountability and preparation. Begin with a safe and caring environment with value and empathy for people and the environment. Therefore, students basically need to integrate the creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration skill required of world-class worker and ethical citizen. And according to the University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, aspects of information and technology are developing very rapidly. One of the technology product is internet. The internet has used English on more than 1 billion pages to provide information on its website. And in my opinion, based on the two articles I've read, the role of students in development of learning English in 21st century is to be a pioneer of modernization that bridges various scientific implementations such as technology, art, and science. How can they contribute to language development so that it will be easier to understand? Because many of that basic scientific fields now use English. That's why students have a big role when studying a science that use English as a language to deliver it.
According to Semester Learning Evolution article, flipped classroom can be method choice for student role to improve 21st century skills for English learning. Because in flipped classroom, students can learning about the subjects in their home. For example, to improve listening skills, we can use listening to music method in Spotify. And also, Spotify providing the lyrics to improve reading skills. And for the vocabulary skills, we can use Grammarly to application to know that our structure is correct or wrong. This method hope that can improve active learning of students so that parents can accompany their children to study. Thank you.
According to Jamara 2010, the active role of student in learning will be basis of the formation of the creative generation, which capable of producing something not only beneficial for himself but also for others. According to my response to Jamara, theory about the active role of student here, it is appropriate. So the role of student is not only to be a creative generation but also to have the ability to manage effectively in the learning process, but metacognitively, motivationally, and behaviorally in achieving learning goals.
According to repository.uninsu.ac.id, so self-confidence is one of the factors which play an important role determining the learner's willingness to communicate of the speaking skill. Self-confidence is the crucial part in the speaking skill because it can give enthusiasm, brave, and stimulation to the learner. If the learners have high self-confidence, they will be achieve the best performance in speaking fluently. In communication play, self-confidence has an important role, exactly in the learner's willingness to communicate, because the self-confidence gives an effect to their abilities.
According to Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta article, as a universal language, the use and learning of English is an absolute thing for someone to learn in responding to and facing the challenges that arise in 21st century. In my opinion, the role of students in 21st century in dealing with learning English is to improve communication skills. Communication skills are a key in conveying others clearly and can motivate others through the ability to speak. One method that can be used as an alternative is to use the role-play technique. With the role-play technique, students can practice speaking skill in various situations and directly master vocabulary. It will be more useful to improve practice and train students' communication skill in language learning.
According to the article from Kompasiana, communication is one of the roles of students in order to improve their skills in English learning. In the article, it was explained that communication training is so that participants can establish relationships and convey ideas well orally, in writing, and non-verbally. Information literacy knowledge so that participants can get information effectively, namely understanding the information needed, how to determine and the quality of information. It can also improve students' ability to communicate in English. In my opinion, communication is a greatly affects in English learning process. By getting used the communication using English, we can reduce or even eliminate anxiety. Because if we communicate in English every day, we will not fear of making mistakes because most people are afraid of making mistakes while studying.